everybody. On a day, it's been a very, very, very hectic week for everybody. I know that, and apologies for, of course, these days we are starting our program very, very late due to some commercials that are piling up. We need to get them out. Okay, everybody, welcome aboard. It's the main event on radio called Straight Talk with the Radio Marshal, Barry Cosmos. Welcome aboard, people. It's well, less than 24 hours to the OSUN governorship election. So today we are going to be taking a look at certain things that have been happening, discoveries, news, of course, breaking news, and the rest of them that are happening ahead of the governorship election in OSUN State. Well, the governor Adeleke has said he is the man to beat. He's upbeat that he's going to win that election, while the APC is gunning so hard with 33 governors on their threshold, about 16 of them already in OSUN State right now, helping the APC to win that particular state. Remember, the state is from the region of the president, and of course, the opposition in OSUN State, the APC. And of course, the SDP candidate has since been added to the electoral list of candidates. So he's now going to be contesting. But adding your name just 3 days to the election, what will you do? What leverage do you have? No campaigns that you've been doing and all that. Well, it's just part of it. And of course, we also have other parties that are involved in that election. But so many things are going on. I'll bring you details of that later on the show. But today, we want to I seriously want to take a look at this issue. I have tried to avoid talking about it because it's very, very annoying to me. But I got a call. About 2 different persons called me to tell me about this issue. Remember the 13-year-old girl that was beaten to blue and black by her supposedly guardian? Well, that 13-year-old girl, they say is a domestic helper or help. Was rescued in Owerri, Imo State after being severely beaten by her guardian. Well, that's the story. But the guardian, they are saying, from what I'm hearing, I don't know how true it is. I tried to verify, but I couldn't. But anyway, want to make it public that that guardian is not just a guardian. It is her biological mother. I don't know how true that is, but people who know her from Mbieri called. Yes, I got that call. One even called me from US, all the way from US, when he saw that video, and narrated the story how she got pregnant and how she gave birth to that child, and the father of the girl completely denied that pregnancy, leaving the lady to cater for the child alone, and that made the girl drop out of school and all that, and she's been transferring aggression to that young girl as if she's the reason for her predicament. Well, that story really, really reverberated into my heart, and I was like, really? If that is true, we're going to make this story public now. Well, the case is still with the state CID. Nothing has happened on that front. The NGO that did this wonderful, Onyema, thank you very much for exposing this. Is our colleague that exposed that, and of course, that particular story caused a lot of ripples on social media, where she almost got blind by her supposedly guardian. Now, the latest story is that it's her biological mother. And I was like, really, if this were to be true, can a biological mother beat up a child to this level? Yes, please, if you have that story, you can put it up on our social media. For those of you who have not seen that particular young lady, please join us on our social media, and we'll put that particular story for you to see how bad a woman who calls herself a mother or a mother-to-be will treat a human being, a young girl of 13 years, this bad. Well, as if that is not bad enough, I started digging into cases in Imo State here, and I found that we are having a very big rotten society. The child abuse is getting too much in Imo State, and we need to call it out. I mean, children being abused in every manner. Just in June, a woman had the audacity to put a child of 5 years, her hand in boiling water and then lock up the child in the house until the point where the child hand got rotten, and the child had fingers, 3 of them had to be amputated, cut off. A young girl of 5 years. Without your hands, what can you do? I mean, it's suspect. I mean, a 38-year-old businesswoman called Mrs. Julia Digwe was arrested and arraigned before an Owerri magistrate court. No, what really got me to talk about this today? Well, if you are watching us on social media, please just take a look at this young girl. Her 2 eyes are shut. Then she can't see. It's almost blinding the young lady. I mean, for God's sake, that she comes back late from selling. What the heck? What the hell? If you're a mother, please, if you don't have a good heart, a strong heart, don't watch. Because if you watch, you may get angry. It is not funny. Just take a look at this girl's face. And this woman, see her face, the lady is not even having any guilt. She's not feeling anything, as if, what is there? So, when I got the story of this lady being the mother of this young girl, I was really like, are you serious? For real? If this were to be the mother. So, I'm asking this question to the investigators. Is this lady truly the biological daughter of this woman that gave her this beating up to the face where her 2 eyes are almost condemned? Well, we hear that she's responding to treatment at the medical center there. So, please, let's know. If you know them, please put up the video so people will be watching. Put it up so that people will be watching. Just leave it there. Leave it for them to see. I want the world to see what a woman would do to a young child. Look at the woman's face. She's not even feeling anything. Look at her. Nothing. It be like say she don't even do anything. Child abuse. Just take a look at her face. Now, if you look at the woman and the girl, there's a slight resemblance. So it's like the story is, I don't know, I don't want to say it's true, but it's looking like it is true. Because I got it from 2 different people that called me to tell me that this woman gave birth to this girl. And they are trying to make the story look like she's a guardian or something. Both of them from Enugu State. That she's a guardian. No, that she's actually the mother of the girl. I am not very sure of this story because I've not verified it, but it's worth telling the public, please watch out if this is true. What kind of a mother would do this? Now, why am I even bringing this story up? Is why transfer of aggression is beginning to become a very serious matter. A woman will have a problem with her husband. You know you cannot do anything to the husband. You transfer your aggression on the child you bore for that same husband. Similarly, a man will have problem with his wife. Instead of you to take it up on the wife, you take it out on the children. Innocent children who know nothing. This is becoming too much in our society. This society is getting rotten to the core, and we need to call it out. Please, if your neighbor is abusing the child, you have a civic right and duty to intervene. Report. If you don't want anybody to call, just go to the appropriate channels and make a report. This is happening. But it's so sad. It's so sad. Now, take a look at this young girl. It's so sad. So today I want to talk about child abuse. Yes, child abuse is getting out of hand in Imo State. How can a woman carry a 5-year-old victim, a girl, a young small girl called Onyechi, and then after beating her, what was the reason you beat this young girl? Say she lick soup, or eat food, say steal food for your house. If a child is stealing food, don't you know the child is hungry? It means you've been starving the child. Children can do a lot of things. Doesn't mean you have to put hot water to the point where you boil their hands. Now, as if that is not enough. There were, in less than 2 months in Edo State, we have 40 cases of little girls' defilements. 80% of these cases are done by the girl's parents, the father. I mean, 80% of these cases are done by the father of these little minors. The oldest one among the cases is 15 years. Children as young as 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. You go and defile a 5-year child. Whoa, they should tie a heavy stone on that person and throw the person into River Niger. This is so wrong. The society is getting more and more rotten by the day, and we need to call it out the way it is. This is completely uncalled for, and I take exception to it, and I expect every Imolite, everybody under the sound of my voice, to raise their voices against this evil that is going on in our society. We want the cases. We want these cases to be done. Nobody should bury this matter. Now, what I find very appalling is that they managed to take the case to court, and then you hear police tell you that the case file is missing. Once the case file is missing, no case. If a case file is missing, does it erase the crime? You go so hard on Yahoo boys, and then you go so easy on people who defile minors. 3 years, 4 years. Haba, when did we get to this level? How did we get to this level in our society? And you know the most annoying thing about these men that do these things, they are 60 years and above. 60 years, 70 years. If women are hungry, you don't know, get wife, you don't go anywhere, you don't know where joints they. Why must you go and defile a small girl? It's completely uncalled for. I am not happy this morning. I am very, very sad and angry with this kind of thing this very beautiful morning. It's so, so annoying. So today we are raising the consciousness to this menace in our society. Please, everybody watch out. If you are a father, you're a mother, please watch out for your children. They are very innocent, especially these young ones that don't know their left from their right. You don't put a stigma on their head. If they even grow up, that stain will never, ever leave them. That's the kind of men they say all men are the same. Giving very innocent young men a very terrible name. All men are the same. So please, I am not happy this morning. I know a lot of you listening to me are not happy as well. But we need to purge our society of this kind of menace. It is completely uncalled for. Both clergymen are involved. Clergymen are involved. Police are involved. Teachers are involved. And this is not just about the male teachers abusing the female students or pupils. Even the female teachers abuse our little boys. Where are we heading to? These are things we used to hear in foreign land. Now it's our backyard. Before, if a man defies a small girl, we say, "Juju, no go." Now it's now beginning to become like, say, it's a normal thing. A father defiling his own daughter. Not that the child is even grown. A small picking away no left and right. We need to call it out. We need to call it out. So it's completely wrong. And I didn't want to come here and then talk stories or smile. It's a serious matter, and I need us to take it very, very serious. Please, everybody, raise your voices, condemn this crime, condemn this madness that is happening in Imo State and everywhere. 40 cases. 80% of the people who are defiling young children are their own fathers. How did we degenerate fatherhood to this madness? If you cannot be a father, why be one? So please, let's get anger out of it and do our program, and then come back and do the program. But I need you to understand this is completely wrong, and we need to stand on our feet. And before it becomes Nigeria, anything we will learn, it don't turn to another level. If white man to do in thing, we conquer and come Nigeria, it go turn to another level. No wonder we have all this. So if you go social media now, every girl is walking naked. Almost every girl wants to post nude pictures and nonsense on the social media. When you expose them to these things at this age, what do you expect them to turn out to be? As a father, you expose your child to sexual activities at what age, and you expect the child not to grow up wanting it the more? You think body doesn't conform to something? A 12-year, 13-year-old girl, every day you're defiling and messing her up, and you expect her to turn out good. That's why we have a lot of people, most of them grow up to become leaders, become randy leaders, who will not see anything, is that scared. Everybody that comes to your office you want to sleep with. This is where it starts. Go and trace men that do this thing in their office. They started it as young as possible. You are doing this and your son is watching. And you expect the son not to do exactly what the father is doing. This is not funny, and we need to call it out. All right. Anyway, I think I've said my piece. Let everybody, if you want to add your voice to the conversation so that we can switch gears to the Edo State updates. There are so many updates there we need to bring to your notice this very beautiful morning. Let me open up the phone lines. Today, I don't want to talk papers. I don't want to talk all this crazy. Let's just focus on this madness and deal with it once and for all. 0911 20,022 or 0707 454 1014. Send us a WhatsApp message on 0707 491 3438. Phone lines officially open. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Barry Cosmos.
I greet you, sir.
Yes, I'm Edaipa Okujet, Ready General for Modobogo, local government.
Welcome, sir.
Barry, we spoke with anger this morning, and in fact, I'm not happy myself. Because what is happening in our society now is not only now that people are, raping young girls, but it is parents, fathers, raping their own children, minors. It's something that somebody should be ashamed of. This country has degenerated into a level that we don't know what is happening. Those people, it's either they are insane, or maybe it is for ritual, or maybe, I don't know how to do it, but what I say is that it's terrible. Government should come out and then deal with people like this. Anyone caught, they should judge him, jail him, and do him something that others will hear. They will never try it again. I remain the Radio General.
Thank you, sir. All right, keep the calls coming. 0911 20,022. Good morning.
Good morning, Ogabari.
I greet you.
Mama Biggie.
Mama Biggie, how far?
Fine. This kind of atrocities is becoming too much. It's too alarming now. How can a father defy her own daughter? Is it that the wife are not around or what? If the wife are not around, they go outside now. That's all these things. It's too bad. It's too bad, I beg.
Thank you.
Call it,
thank you very much.
Let the government put a very strong punishment for them. Either jail or a heavy fine for it, so that it will stop.
It's all right.
It's too bad. Your own blood. It's like somebody vomiting and licking the vomit again. Bad.
All right. Thank you.
Too bad.
Thank you.
Have a nice day. Have a nice weekend.
All right. Thank you very, very much. And this young man is doing a good job exposing these things. If you watch the video now on our social media, you see the young girl. Look at that small girl. And then her hands are... See this small picking way somebody carry her for hot water, say Ingo leak soup or Ingo steal soup. What does it get? No. What kind of wickedness is this? Just take a look at this small girl. Just look at her. What is this speaking, Sabi? And these are the ones we have heard, though. The ones we have not heard, them plenty. These are the ones we have not heard. The ones we have not seen, they boku everywhere. This is completely uncalled for. How did we get to this place? How did you get to this level of inhumanity to children? Children are the best gift of God. Children are the best gift anybody can call for. There are women and fathers who are fighting for them. Good morning.
Sorry, good morning.
I greet you.
Yes, this is Emmanuel. He's talking from Naked.
Emmanuel, welcome aboard.
Yes. My brother, do you see how wickedness our fellow human being is doing?
Yes.
To the extent of his own blood. No matter how anything your child or your son do to you, to blind her, God will judge that woman, because I see that woman as that same character she have is what pursue her from the marriage of the pregnancy of that small girl. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, keep the calls coming. Let's get some messages on our Facebook now. Let's say good morning, Barry Cosmos. My name is Inyana Mwafebo, the only son of Akwa Ibom. Me contact Pene. Barry, thank God that this child abuse is not happening in Akwa Ibom State. Who tell you that one? because we love our children. That mother that carried that act does not have the fear of God. But all those people doing all this act will go to hellfire. I don't know if they normally remember 10 commandments of God, but I tell them heaven is real and hellfire is also real. Thank you very much. Chief Ben Okwono from Awakase Great Barry, all eyes are on Osun State for now. Tomorrow's election is going to serve as a litmus test for Amopitan and his INEC. A level playing ground must be given to all the candidates. Osun State people have this divine mandate to elect the governor of their choice. Nigeria cannot afford a one-party system, for crying out loud. What we are operating is democracy. Is it democracy? Nothing less. I sincerely wish the people the very best. Thank you very much. Alex says, Barry, this is the worst situation we find ourselves until the government made a capital offense. They will not rest. Uzere Alexander from Poly Nekade. Yes, we need the government to bring up very, very strong issues on this one, because in our traditional society, you dare not try this now. You know, if you try, Ogba could fire you immediately now. You can't try it. In our traditional society, no man can try it. Right now, look at this. What happened to the land laws of the land? I mean, sometimes you begin to wish whether the gods of the land they exist. Good morning.
Good morning, Barry Cosmos.
Yeah, Chief Ben Okwono. Good morning, sir.
Thank you very much. I'm Chief Ben Okwono, speaking from Awaka.
Okay.
On child abuse. The point is this. I want to blame the government in a way. If they were to come out with very strong sanctions, very strong sanctions, it will go a long way to serving as a deterrent to others. On men who abuse their infants, daughters, who involve themselves in incest, I think the best thing is to castrate such human beings so that, they will not try that kind of thing in life again. That is the real thing to do, the simple approach. Let the government come up with very stiff sanctions in the area of child abuse. Have a nice day, Barry. I'm Ben Okwono.
Thank you very much, Chief Ben. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Barry.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome, Barry. My name is Uncle Sam. I'm calling from the side of Cebu.
Okay.
For MCC. Mr. This thing, I heard it this morning. It's very unfortunate. That woman there who cared. To blind that girl eye. Because that girl doesn't have finished. What did that girl do again for life? No matter this girl don't run for you, you're not supposed to blind her eyes, two eyes. It's very bad. I'm calling for government to look into this matter very well and treat that woman very well.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Barry. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, let's get this story from this message here. Dear Barry Cosmos, good morning, bro. I hope you are chilling good. This is Engineer Emmanuel writing in from Onitsha Road. Barry, who are these people obscuring counsel? Who are these people obscuring counsel? All right, Barry, it is the truth. Biological parents these days are satanic, not only in Imo State, but all over the world. I read something yesterday. In fact, let me send the link to you before I continue. Jeremy Williams set to be executed by lethal injection August 13th for rape and murder of a 5-year-old Kamari Holland. Now, this is another story out there. Yeah, in Oyinbo land, they hear this kind of story. Now, it's a pathetic one because this one is a drug addict. A mother gave out her 5-year-old girl to a man called Williams to be raped for the sum of 1,500 pounds just to have money to purchase cocaine. Imagine that. Now, Williams sodomized the 5-year-old girl in an uncompleted building. On the process, he strangled the girl to death and yet continued to rape the corpse. Can you imagine? Hi, Jesus. Sorry. Of the dead girl. He was killed yesterday by lethal injection, while the mother was sentenced to 20 years imprisonment. Dramatically, the same mother who handed over her little daughter to a fellow drug addict was still the same person who went to police to make reports when she knew her daughter was killed. These people are called pedophiles, definitely. It's a moral decay. He lived in a compound where a daughter was defiling her own daughter. A woman, they defile your own daughter. It's not just men defiling their own. Women, they also defile all these lesbians. Where you go marry. If they go marry born picking, they will still carry their own daughter. They practice lesbianism. This is the kind of society we are living in now. Well, it's a pity. Engineer Emmanuel, thank you for sending in that message. We will take a short break now so that we can take some commercials. When we come back, we continue with the conversation. Don't go anywhere. We are just getting warmed up.
Echo FM.
Echo FM 100.7, the fresh news people. New vision.
And I'm going to win this election.
That is the truth.
Stay informed with Echo FM 100.7. Join us for exclusive interviews with experts, breaking updates on local and global events, and in-depth coverage of issues impacting our community. Tune in every weekday at 6:30 a.m., 12 noon, 2 p.m., and 6 p.m. for our major news bulletin in English, Igbo,
Country people, this is not story time. On top, Echo.
and Pidgin language. For more inquiries, you can reach us through our email, echofm@thekingmail.com. You can follow us on our social media handles at Echo FM. Echo FM 100.7 Owerri. We are the Fresh News People.
Welcome to the news update on Echo FM 100.7. Here are the latest stories we are keeping tabs on. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has assented to the Nigerian Ports Economic Regulatory Agency Bill 2026, paving the way for the establishment of a dedicated economic regulator for Nigeria's port sector. The development marks a major milestone in the country's long-running efforts to establish a statutory economic regulatory framework for the port industry. The chairman and chief executive officer of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, Brigadier General Mohammed Buba Marwa, retired, has charged officers and personnel of the agency to remain resilient, describing the fight against illicit drug as a generational responsibility. He noted that the fight against drug trafficking could not be won through enforcement alone, stressing the importance of the contributions of civil society organizations and the media. The governor of Edo State, Senator Monday Okpebolo, carried out a minor reshuffle in his cabinet as he deployed the recently commissioner livestock development, Professor Omoro Dion Ikpowonsa, to the Ministry of Oil and Gas. A statement by the Secretary to State Government, Umar Ikilo, stated that the exercise was aimed at strengthening governance, enhancing efficiency, and improving service delivery across the state. The Independent National Electoral Commission has urged political parties and their candidates participating in Saturday's OSUN State governorship election to honor the peace accord they signed, and they commit themselves to a peaceful poll. The Chief Press Secretary and Media Advisor to the INEC Chairman, Adedayo Oketola, made the call amid concerns over rising tensions ahead of the elections. Islamic cleric Sheikh Ahmad Gumi has defended the use of public funds to support marriage arrangements in states operating under Sharia law, describing the practice as a legitimate responsibility of the government. Gumi made the position known in a statement, arguing that governments in Sharia-governed societies have a duty to address social needs arising from the prohibition of sexual relationships outside marriage. And in business, President Bola Tinubu has said his administration would revive moribund refineries. He, however, warned that their success would be based on productivity and not mere activities as obtainable in the past. Tinubu stated this when he received the executive president of the Nigerian Union of Petroleum and Natural Gas Workers, Salimon Oladiti, and members of the union at the Aso Rock Presidential Villa, Abuja. And in sports, Leicester City have been put up for sale by their Thai owners, King Power, after 16 years of ownership, with the group reportedly seeking more than £200 million for the club. As reported, sales brochure produced by U.S. Investment Bank values the club physical asset at more than £200 million, although no specific figure has been attached to the sale of its men and women's teams. And on the foreign scene, at least 4 people died in eastern Japan after unprecedented heavy rain that left thousands stranded at Narita airports overnight and snarled up roads and rail services. Authorities reported that torrential downpours triggered landslide warnings and power outages, with forecasters issuing the highest level heavy rain warning for the Chiba region for the first time. And that is all for the news update at 10, brought to you by our news desk here at Echo FM. For more information and inquiries, visit our social media platforms. On Facebook is Echo FM, on X at Echo FM _Owerri. On Instagram and YouTube is Echo FM 100.7. You can listen to us anywhere in the world by clicking on www.echofm.net. And that is the news update at 10. Thank you for listening. Stay with us for the rest of Straight Talk. Okay, welcome aboard, and thank you very much for staying with us. So let's continue with the program. We'll switch gears now to the OSUN State governorship election coming up tomorrow, Saturday, 15th day of August 2026. Well, a lot of people say it's a litmus test for INEC chairman, where an incumbent governor is now seated here who is not an APC. Will he lose election, and would the incumbent win the election? Will the people's vote be the deciding factor, or will the powers of the federal government prevail on this particular election? So many conspiracy theories, so many wondering. Again, people are seeing OSUN election as a litmus test because it also shows that the incumbent can also be defeated, or a free and fair election can ever happen in Nigeria. But when you take a look at the precedents, antecedents, and everything that has been happening before and during this election campaign period, today is 24 hours, and no more campaigns in OSUN State because that's the law. Well, key election day is tomorrow, and the Ademola Adeleke of Accord Party is the incumbent, and Bola Oyebamiji is the APC candidate, and Najim Salam is ADC. Well, the NDC, Peter Obi's party, I don't think they featured anybody because the name is not ringing a bell at all. And then we also have the SDP candidate who was just returned to the booth. So INEC has begun distributing sensitive electoral materials to all 30 local government areas ahead of the poll. I should still get 30 LGAs. You must get 27. No, some people even get only 16. Well, INEC distributed this and they've started that. INEC says 1,906,390 voters have collected their PVCs out of 2,339,233 registered voters. So that is a near 85%, if you ask me, voters collection. So out of this now, we don't want to see 200 or 300 people, 1,000 go to vote tomorrow, because that's exactly where the problem comes from. So when you have less numbers, it's easier to manipulate. If out of this 1.9 million that collected a PVC, let's say 1.5 million vote tomorrow, what will happen? So let's say how the one use Mago, either don't go reduce the number or increase the number past 1,900,000. So that's exactly what you need to do. And I've been saying it over and over again. You don't vote, you don't complain. When election security preparations have intensified, they say OSUN State has been militarized. I don't know what that means, but definitely there is a huge presence. Over 15,000 security personnel are in OSUN State at the moment, trying to maintain peace and order. Well, the political contests are starting at the last minute efforts and endorsement realignments, including the faction of the PDP associated with former governor Olagbon Soye Onyeola backing APC candidate Bola Oyebamiji. Well, a viral claim that Governor Adeleke has withdrawn from the race is false. That's a new one that happened just a few days yesterday. They came out and said Governor Adeleke has chickened out. He has withdrawn. He has done that. He's no longer contesting, to make his supporters feel like, okay, he has given up. Well, that is false. That is not true. He is still talking tough and, of course, still waxing strong. Well, the election is attracting national attention because it could provide an early indication of political alliances and voter sentiments heading towards Nigeria's 2027 election. If APC wins this one, Mokun has zero hope. That's what they're saying. If APC collect this one for Adeleke, I'm going to forget everything. Forget APC go win out the election. That's what the APC is saying. A lot of them feel that this is just a piece of cake. They'll just collect it like there's no tomorrow. Why are they so confident? Is it in the performance of the APC or what? That's what people are asking. So in your own view, what do you think? Why are the APC so confident? Is it because of the federal might? Is it because they control INEC, according to opposition parties? Is it because they control the police and all that? Well, the police are since bad Amotekun and other vigilante group from participating in the election. So Amotekun, go vote. That's what they told you. Now, if anybody is going to do that, well, you know what you need to do. We're ahead of OSUN GUBER election updates. You are listening to Echo FM, and we're giving you updates towards that. Okay. On July 26th, last month, suspected armed hoodlums attacked INEC office in Osun State, the PVC's collection center at Onyinola DC School Ward 2, Ukuku, Odo Otin LGA in Osun State. They carted away with PVCs. Yes, that one now. Who go use them? Now the problem is these PVCs are distributed for people to go and vote, or they'll use it, get a beavers and use it there. And the beavers will recognize those things, but without capturing the face of the owners. So that is where the issue is. So now the big question is the beavers reliable at this point? Or has it been bastardized? INEC subsequently said it had 4,427 beavers devices configured, including 664 backup units. This is what INEC said for the Osun state government election. And it assured that any stolen equipment would be replaced. That's what INEC is saying. So if they stole beavers and they stole PVCs, what would the beavers be used for? What would the PVC be used for? INEC is saying if they still have, we'll replace them. So if they use that one where they still vote, how would INEC know? So these are questions people are asking concerning these preparations. So porous, so porous. We don't even know what the heck is going on. Well, police were reported to have commenced investigation into the matter, but up to today, investigation has really nothing yet. The PVCs are still out there. The BVS machine that was stolen are still out there. And then election is tomorrow. So what will become the fate of the people who stole or whose PVCs were stolen? One, you disenfranchise voters by taking their PVCs. Two, those PVCs will be used for this election purpose to support a particular candidate. Nobody knows who stole them. We don't know if it was the government in power in Osun State or the government in power at the federal level. We don't know. So at the end of the day, we watch, we see, we wait. Now, if those stolen PVCs come out, how do we identify them? Is there any form of identifying them? These are questions that needs to be answered. So instead of playing to the gallery, INEC should better come out and tell us exactly what will happen if these PVCs were used for the election. Those are the issues we need to raise this morning. Well, Osun State Police have made several arrests involving firearms and suspected political violence. Well, the recent stories have been showing that. A recent case involved 4 suspects arrested in Modekeke over attempted murder, assault, and alleged unlawful possession of prohibited firearms. This was also done there. Police previously announced the arrest of 15 suspected criminals as part of preparations for the August 15 governorship election. Well, there have also been recent shootings and political violence in Ilesha, and of course the political violent rhetoric by Faduhunsi, who has said kill them, scatter them, bury them, and all that. The police since invited the senator, and he was quizzed for about 2 hours. What did the quiz do? Was he arrested? Was he remanded? Hell no. He's still going to go back to Edo State. Such a person that has the mindset to kill and to do this is allowed to roam free within the electoral process. He should have been kept in house arrest until after the election. May not come out, may not even see what's in the happen. Those are the kind of things you do them tomorrow. They will not try it. But nothing mega. Okay, now there was a video I saw. There's a video I saw on social media. I don't know if this is true because nowadays in social media, you will see different stories, whether old one they'll bring up. Something happened for 19 Kokoro, they'll bring us yesterday said it happened. So I have not verified that one. But it was a group of young men they referred to as thugs. They were caught by Nigerian army on their way to Osun State with guns and weapons meant for the election. How true that is, I'm yet to verify that particular one. So everybody, it's update on the governorship election, and that's what we're doing today. The video circulated on August 11th as today showing Father Osi making controversial remarks in a statement. But now we don't know what happened with that remarks. Well, Osun State Police Command has since summoned him and left him to go. I've told you that already before. Well, and again, Osun State APC also defended Father Osi, saying the remarks had been misunderstood. Which I mean misunderstood. There are reports that police granted him bail after questioning, but I will treat that particular one later. So with all these issues going on and on, what do you expect from tomorrow? There are too many thuggery, there are too many bad blood, there's too much violent rhetorics, and I mean, Davido has since threatened to report any misgivings in the election to Donald Trump, the United States president. Well, what are we expecting tomorrow? Come 2026, 15th day of August. All right, phone lines open again, 0911 20,022 or 0707 454 1014. Those are the numbers to punch on your phone. Good morning.
Good morning, Barry.
I greet you.
My name is Chief Jude Ubad, and I usually call from New Cheese. I'm happy at least I'm the first caller this morning. Well,
right.
The truth is that, Barry, my friend, whichever divide anybody may be, all us, favors Governor Deleke in winning this election. First, remember, Prime Minister Yodele has predicted that Governor Deleke will actually win and have a second tenure. Two, the fact that Davido has reported this matter to Trump, thereby making what is happening in Oyo State known to international community like U.S. Another group or maybe a person has equally reported this matter to U.S. And again, you know, with all that is happening, I think Adeleke will eventually win at the end of the day. And I want to warn Nigerians and the elect to know that international communities are interested in this election. It's no longer going to be a Nigerian factor alone, regardless of the fact that so many APC senators have been sent to Osun State for this election. But the truth is that Adeleke has performed very, very well and tremendously well too. And I'm sure that Osun people are favorably disposed to be electing him. And should anything go to the contrary, it might trigger of an violence that will eventually be too much for our security agencies and even the government in power to handle. So I want to advise INEC to tread with caution over this election, because it's not going to be a Nigerian affair alone. And I want to remind the INEC chairman of the promise he made during one of his inaugural speeches that the election results are going to be determined, are no longer going to be determined in court. And that will be only if and only if the candidates of the opposition or the candidates of opposition accept this result. But if they do not, what he said will be a futile exercise at the end of the day.
All right. Thank you. Okay, Uchechukwu Onyakazi says, good morning, Barry. You are doing a good job. God bless you. God bless you too. Osun election will be decided by God and the people of Osun State, not by political party. That's my take. Thank you very much. Comrade Gregory Chidalu says, good morning, Okenzo on radio. Honestly, the center can no longer hold. The Bible called it the wickedness of man. What a wicked generation. May God protect his children from the hands of the wolf of this generation. Thank you very, very much. Good morning.
Good morning, Barry.
Yeah.
Mama Biggie.
Okay, Mama Biggie, welcome back.
This is the Power Talk. Power Talk.
Okay.
The survival of the fittest.
All right.
But I'm praying for Adeleke. Let God help me to win.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay, if you are still following us on our social media, now there's a bus branded, is it a bus or a Sienna car? A Sienna branded with the APC governorship candidate who, which was intercepted on his way to Osun State. The video is out there now. You can view it on our social media. Go to Facebook or YouTube. Drop your comment. You'll see that these guys, they are thugs with guns. Look at their guns on the ground here, heading towards Osun State for the elections. I mean, it's these people just, that when we say the youths are the problem most of the time in this country, which old man you see for these people they arrest now with gun? Carry branded APC car with the governorship candidate of APC on the body, and then they are moving around going to Osun State, and they are intercepted by military on their way, and now they are kneeling down. I don't know why they are kneeling them down facing everywhere. Show their faces more, we see them. Maybe after they do this and they hear they get call from above. they escape. So please, we thank God that this is happening, at least this once. They don't come out for the equation. That car, but they impound them. And that's how it works. So if you've not seen the video, hurry now, go to our Facebook page before it goes out and watch for yourself. So we are giving you updates heading to the OSUN State governorship election tomorrow, and we'll continue with that coverage tomorrow, definitely. And let's take another message on our Facebook. Ugonna Maxwell Chukode says, good morning, Barry. All those people doing this evil act, are they human beings? Okay, they need to be punished before going to hellfire. Ugonna from Akabo. Missy Edom, God's will, say some parents are very wicked, even to their own children. You lose nothing to be nice. Missy texting for the first time from Owerri. Good morning, sir. Thank you very much, Missy. Welcome to the family. You don't join, but say don't join. No. You get a text. All right. Now we also have this message coming. Collins Chinon. So it says, good morning, Mr. Barry, and my good friend and the listener. I'm Collins Oswago, a.k.a. Motion, texting from Imopoli. The cruelest thing a person can do is to steal a child's innocence. Children deserve safety, not silence. Evil is not born, it is made. The abuse of a child is one of the ugliest things a person can do. Silence enables the abuser. Violence protects the child. Voices protect the child, So we should always speak up to protect our children. Justice for children is not optional. It is the foundation of a decent society. I concur totally. A motion from Imopoli. Okay, we have this one from Big Mommy, Dr. Mrs. Emma Olebra. We are now living in a society where morality has fallen to its lowest ebb. Child abuse has become rampant and even on daily basis in this country. I feel sad that the basic rights of children are violated, abused, and neglected in the family, the school, and country. In some homes, they are denied love, respect, and communication. Some parents cannot provide adequate food and Medicare to them. Rather, they encourage truancy and delinquency. Children suffer several forms of abuse. Prominent among them are physical and sexual abuse. They are also psychologically and emotionally abused through name-calling, ridiculing, torture, and, of course, criticism. Telling a child that he is worthless, let all states sign the Child Rights Act into law now. All right, from there we move on to Lady Julie Nosike. She is saying, beautiful morning, my eloquent and majestic Barry Cossey, on child abuse. The incidents are increasing by the day. Some men, not worthy to be called fathers, are really going berserk, and it is really an eyesore, abominable, and satanic to hear about such crazy acts. This is surely a sign of end time. The government should issue a death penalty on the culprits to serve as deterrent to others. Otherwise, it will continue and even increase in magnitude. Tufiakwa. Now, so she takam. Isn't Lady Julie Nasikwe is shouting Tufiakwa this morning. Ugo Best Cornelius say, Mr. Barry, you are doing well. Thank you so much. And says, Barry, good morning. The children abusers are APC. Hoo-ha. Hey, Jesus Christ. Hey, God. What you concern APC, concern children abusers again? OSUN State governorship election tomorrow is attracting too much attention because of APC transigencies. If APC government are doing well, why all these shenanigans in OSUN State? God will not allow evil to thrive over good. That is the message from Ezenaya Guru. Thank you very much. Okay, back to the phone lines. Good morning.
God bless you, Barry.
Hi, good morning. Welcome, sir.
Good morning. I'm Samuel calling from Nazi.
All right.
Barry, let me ask again, do we have government in this country?
We get now. We got governor.
Is our law working?
Well, now when you commit crime, you know whether they work. When police catch you, you know whether the law they work or not.
Because I'm not the APC member.
Okay. Now
Barry.
Yes.
What is APC governors doing in OSUN? Are they commissioners of INEC commissioners?
They're going to support their colleague now.
Support which colleague?
APC colleague.
Barry.
But it is not only APC that is campaigning for their own people now. Atiku was there to campaign for ADC. One, I know you talk about that one. Not only APC.
Excuse me, sir. The kind of weight they are throwing behind their candidate. Do you see the evidence of what they are doing there? That video you showed us now.
Okay.
Of those young men. Is it not the evidence of what they are going to do there?
Okay.
A branded vehicle with pictures, guns and ammunition, bearing the name of the candidate. Is that a good news?
Yeah.
It's not a good news. That is to show you that they are ready to do that in the senator said that is killing.
Right.
And they are using our young men that are thoughtless of what they are doing, coming to do in this life. They don't think at all. They will empower you with guns, and their children, they are outside. You go and be killing another person. But I'm not happy. I'm not happy. May God salvage this nation for us.
I beg. Just find one cool green ball color, cool your temperature. I beg, yeah? Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Barry.
Where this one coming from? Kasim.
I know. I decide number every day. Maybe
Kasim, you select governor for your state too.
I tell you, I don't know what want to happen tomorrow, but I pray for my brother because the governor at the same place where we come from.
Okay, and you no go vote for him, you dey here?
My brother, my card, I register my card for this time.
Okay, that one day. Okay, no wahala.
Tomorrow, I believe that if this election go well tomorrow, and it's a free and fair credible election, I believe that Adeleke is going to win tomorrow. But my own fear is this.
Okay.
APC, all governor APC now, they're there for 50. Everything that they do here, everything they want to do. They want to buy food, 20,000. I mean, what they give 10,000, double 20,000. Now, wow, this is what I'm fearful. But my own opinion is that tomorrow I believe that Adeleke is going to win. I know, say if he win the election tomorrow, my body is going to join it. After election, it's going to join it. That is my own attitude.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Okay, everybody. Well, tomorrow now, una go stay for a line. They wait who will give them money before they vote for Osun State. Yes. I have spoken to so many politicians. Just one. I will not call the person's name now because it's more or less a discussion in confidentiality. He told me he had to spend almost 100 million naira to get his own ticket to contest. So he asked me, Barry, if I spend this kind of money to get ticket, what did the people they expect from me? I just stayed to look at them. And if we talk. Because you could go meet them, we are talking to the people, you're just wasting your time. Show them the color of their money. Now you instigate these people to pay you before they get ticket, before you go vote. And after they don't spend this kind of money, you could not expect them to do it, come work for you. Show work with you go see. They're going to give you elephant project on paper to recoup their money. Because they're in business. You made it a business. So tomorrow, Osun State people, if you don't like, collect the money. Stay safe. If you don't give me money, I not go vote to you. Yes, they go give you the money. You go enter there, chop the money, chop on nyafo. By the time they come out, not only complain, go to call by the customers for ready to shout. So at the end of the day, the ball is in your court. It's in your hand. Either vote for good governance or vote for 5,000 or 10,000 or 20,000 as a kid, because they won't give you anything more than that. Nobody they pay election more than 20,000 for Nigeria, Abi. Can you cook one good soup of of vegetable soup with 20,000 in Nigeria now? I say no be this water one where they put You go put meat will be like DJ Maf King, small finger. No, you have to bring meat. Where we go to ask you for that soup. What can you do? Can you eat me? I'm gonna look you. By the time with the soup they come out, you serve only your mouth. Go to do water. Yes. Can 20,000 give you such a soup now? 1 bottle of oil, how much? Gas, how much? So if I give you 20,000 and to go cook better soup, we get meat, okporoko plus and the rest of the original, all those animal where they go school inside soup, all of them. How many? Which 20,000 we cook them? And if we cook the soup, how many days it go last? You don't go. Then you go down, go wait. Tomorrow is tomorrow. You're gonna see that they collect money to vote. Yes. After you sell your conscience, you sell good governance, you now come, begin to call Barry Cosmos, call Echo FM, call Hot FM, call Toast FM, call Oziza, call the rest of all the radio stations to the complaint. Bad governance. Ndi Oshun, I'll tell you now. I'm using this opportunity to tell everybody, sell your conscience and enjoy bad governance, period. Moving on, Jerry. Okay. If you watch your time, it's about 10:33, and we are going to be switching gears again into the next level of taking calls. Good morning.
Good morning.
I greet you.
I see what is happening in Oyo State by tomorrow as one man being beaten general beating.
Uh-oh.
I wonder how Adeleke can survive this.
Chai.
If that happens, that will be a political miracle in Nigeria. I wish him luck.
I say they're giving him general beating. GB. Thank you very much. Hello. Hello, Nadia.
Barry.
I greet you.
Good morning, my good brother, the impeccable producer.
I greet
and the presenter. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you. Go ahead, sir.
Only him, senior comrade Linus Duru. State Nigeria. Remember my name at the matter.
Okay.
Look at what will happen. Look at what will happen. Adeleke may win. And the purpose of him winning is to ensure that other parties will participate in the presidential election. Because without Oti now controlling Abia, with one other party controlling other states, and there are almost 3 states being controlled by another party. If they don't have hope of staying in power with their party, Amo Peter will cry. He will cry because of the opportunity given to him to select a good person. If nobody comes to election, his effort, everything he has done in Nigeria is rubbish. So he will leave this place so that they can exist and join INEC to ensure that the presidential election is ruled. Then in the presidential race, they will do their best.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Oluhime. Good morning.
Good morning, Barry Cosmos.
I greet you, sir.
Yeah, Radio General again.
Welcome back.
Yes, in fact, the question, I will look at it as a question that he asks. What is going to happen in Oyo State, rather, if it is the incumbent that will win or the APC man. I want to tell you that what we are now waiting for, or who we are looking at now, is only God. Otherwise, all the powers that have gathered themselves there in our show, they want to take it by fire by force. But Barry, take it from me. People are going to die. They are going to destroy human beings. If it's in the east here, after the election, everything will end. But in Yoruba land, if you kill people and snatch their rights from them, because people will continuously die in that very stage. I'm just taking from Yoruba doesn't play with elections and leadership. If they happen to kill all these plans they are having, renouncing it out, the other party, remember that it was this present governor that introduced Ahmed Kono. So he was the one that called about 1,000, I can't remember the number he employed. Those people are still working for him secretly. So let the government be careful when they are doing on short steps. They may take the power, but they never end it. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you. Hello.
Sorry, good morning.
Good morning to you.
How you there?
No wireless, sir.
Thank you for doing good work.
Thank you.
What I want to say is that in food buying, these are our people. Like this general election that coming 2027. If I go there to food, somebody won't buy me, pay 200 million from my account. I'm telling you the truth.
That one makes sense.
Pay 200 million from my account. Then that thing will be there for 20 minutes so that I will watch and check whether it's real or not. So if it stay for 20 minutes, I'll return everything, whatever you needed. So anybody that hear me, don't go there for somebody to give you 5 million. We are a fool.
Okay.
Collecting 5 million naira. Or 5,000 naira. What you can do? Even 5 million. What you use 5 million to do?
Okay.
I'm a businessman. Carry 5 million naira and enter market, you buy nothing. You buy nothing. At least anybody will want to collect that money, collect 200 million, 150 million. You come back and you do something for yourself. You want to travel out, you travel out. You want to remain in the country, you remain. So that's my comment. Thank you.
All right, thank you very, very much for calling. Hello? Hello? Good morning. This is how you're for the waiting now.
Barry, waiting there. You hear me now? You hear me?
I hear you now. I hear you. Go ahead.
I might see they call you. Yes.
Okay,
my forward bank.
Okay.
Yes. Barry, you know, say anytime where I enter, you get what you know. One thing why they tell you. You know, say this our in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Understand? You know, say some people now don't they try to make them personal. Understand? And I don't tell you say make it come out any. The only thing I tell you say make it come out and put no key column. They make I column. Come out and put key column for air. You know one call.
I never call.
Okay, no problem. Make you keep them there. But you know what I mean. Put and key come out and you know what I mean. So what I want to talk. You see this election they won't do for OSUN State in tomorrow. Okay. You know say INEC chairman come and say this our election, say our vote is going to count. Waiting at the beg go, everybody they watch waiting go happen that place. Now that one now go know whether this general election as waiting INEC chairman talk say now free and fair. Now there all eyes there. So I the beg, make them do free and fair. Make them do free and fair. Now waiting I want talk my own. Maybe say with democracy, maybe say you go they show power thousand. If they win, anybody when we make it enter. Maybe say Mr. A go win, they come put Mr. B.
All right.
So, all eyes, yeah. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Okay. If you just joined us, we are to the last lap of the show. This is Straight Talk. No bending corners with the Radio Marshal Barry Cosmos live on Echo FM 100.7. Welcome aboard, people. Let's take some messages now. Because this message just say hi to you too, and of course, all this hello, hi, let's say for our program now, all those hi, hello, no the work. We need talk, stuck the talk, make we talk, because here now straight talk, no bending corners. Let's get some messages out there. Barry Cosmos, happy morning, thank God it's Friday. Those who abuse children are cowards and must be APC incarnate. That Chijik is looking for trouble this morning. All right, we also have this one. Say, good morning, Sabari. The level of moral decadence and sexual abuse in our society is becoming extremely disturbing. How can anyone have the heart to sexually abuse a child, even a baby of just a few months or 3 years old? Such acts are wicked, inhumane, and completely unacceptable. What is even more painful is seeing people who are supposed to protect and educate children, teachers, religious leaders, and other trusted adults become perpetrators themselves. Anyone who abuses a child must face the full consequences of the law, regardless of their position or status. We need to protect our children, speak out against abuse, and stop covering up for perpetrators. Our society urgently needs a moral awakening. Cubana, texting from Futo. All right, thank you very much. This one says, good morning, Barry. Please help me with number or numbers to report such incidents. My wife has such tendencies. She always threatens to lock up my daughter of 4 years and starve her if I travel. Jesus. I'm scared of my daughter. Let me remain anonymous. Okay. Well, the same number you just sent this message, you can always send this message to our WhatsApp, or you can call our office line. All right, I'll just take your number and I'll reach out to you privately so that you can give us any report of that. Please, my Oga, be vigilant. How can your wife be threatening, this kind of thing they tire me, threatening to maltreat your own child? I mean, no be she born the baby. No be she born the baby. SME, they hear this kind of thing. Somebody they threaten to starve his own child of 4 years if you travel. I mean, you go marry him, come be stepmother. All women where they run, come off a house, say my husband cheat, my husband do this one, leave your children, come out, go become side chick, another place. Be careful. Whatever decision you're taking, you're not just taking it for yourself. Because young girls now, small thing, they don't divorce, come out for their husband's house. Every small thing, they go around and leave children. It's not funny. Please, let's be watchful. Especially man, where they go work. A woman go leave the children for house, the man need to go to work, and then he's supposed to go. He go carry him picking, go give neighbor. Neighbor, help me look this picking. You don't know whether neighbor don't the verse, you go happy. Thank you, don't worry, go to work, they will be fine. By the time when you come back, you don't use your picking, do money. Some of them, even the ones that are adult, women where they force their children, say you must go marry so that I'll get bride price. Men where they force their children to go marry, 16 years, 17 years, 20 years, you go push and say go marry because one guy from Obodo Yankee come with better money, you go run, go marry, you don't know what the guy they do there, whether a thief, I've been a cocaine they sell, I've been a drug pusher, you don't know what they do because he get money, he get dollars, he get pounds, he get euros. Then at the end of the day, go marry, go marry, go marry. You carry the picking, go into inside abusive relationship. What the word parents now is beginning to become like child's play. Everybody can give birth. You can be a man and a woman, one away match, one uncompleted building, one standing, picking don't show. You are not ready for the child. You don't even know what it means to be a mother. You don't know what it means to be a father. You go bring picking, come this world. Unbelievable. So let's leave those matters out. It is completely wrong. So Agami, don't worry. I'll reach you after this program so that you can talk to me. We want to get that woman to ask why is she threatening a 4-year-old. Now, the kind of woman who will use your example be this one. You tell your husband has a threatening your picking. Can you imagine that? Anyway, thank you very much for reaching out. Try and save the young child. We also have this message saying, good morning, Barry. That lady must pay for her evil and satanic act on this earth. The God of intervention will intervene for that poor young girl. Uncle, texting from Ihiagwa. All right. We also have this one. Says, good morning, Barry Cosmos. Let there be a capital punishment for these offenses, period, says the Princess G. Glad. Barry Cosmos, I hear that even children are now hired out by agents. What a word. We need more psychologists now than ever. Oh, says the Princess Jiglad. Psychologists. Yes, thank you very much. It's a good suggestion. We need them. We need them like hell we do. Dr. Mrs. Olebra is here again. Says we are living in a society where morality has fallen to its lowest ebb. I think I've taken this message on Facebook. Okay. This other one says the public is hereby informed. There is eyes check up. No. This if you want to announce this kind of thing, please do come to our office and send a message. Good job there. Keep it up. Innocent Osoha from Orogwe. Thank you very much, Innocent, for sending in your message. We also have this one say, bye, good morning, the Radio Masha. As usual, my name remains Felix Nwozozo, still texting from my humble community, Umuahimberry. But I don't want this country, I don't know what this country is turning into. Men defiling their daughters is a taboo. and child abuse and must be checkmated and must put to a stop. It is crime against our children and crime against humanity and God. Thanks, I'm watching from a distance. All right. You also send this message about the Osun State governorship election coming up tomorrow. This is an acid test for the INEC chairman. What will happen in that election will decide the fate of 2027 general election. But why must almost 34 state governors are in Osun State, and why that number of security agencies in Osun State? Barry, this will heat up the polity and increase tension in the state election. Barry, it's quite unfortunate that a sitting senator from Osun State, Fadunsi, statement is not only a hate speech, but a death threat to Nigerians, and yet he is walking freely in Osun State. Barry, I'm just watching from a distance. What will be the outcome of this Osun State election? We are in a very serious quagmire. Thanks and enjoy your weekend ahead. And of course, Comrade Gregory Chidalo Ogabario, domination survives by corrupting language first. Exploitation becomes opportunity. Occupation becomes security, and obedience becomes responsibility. Freedom begins with moral clarity, calling theft, theft, empire, empire, and slavery, slavery. Osun State is not Imo State. Definitely the unexpected might happen tomorrow. The election is between APC government and the people of Osun. Thank you very, very much. And of course, we have this on. Good morning, Barry. I'm shocked. Chief Jude Ubaja is now backing a party that is not APC. Jude Ubaja, that always support APC government. Thank God for him. He is now seeing clearly. Davis Nemega from Owerri. Chief Jude is laughing where he is now. I'm gonna leave Chief Jude. Somebody don't change your opinion on certain things. Does it mean say you go change your opinion, you not go change your opinion, then beat him, I mean they no beat him. I say, Barry, good morning. My worry is that APC members are shameless from bottom to top. I mean top to bottom. If they perform, why are they afraid at every instance in politics? Nigeria will be or not be in 2027. Should this demonic party rig himself or again? They should learn from the PDP of 1999 through 2015. The APC fall will be more colossal than that of PDP. God bless you. Comrade Senior Apostle Charles Amadi from Nworubi. Thank you very, very much. Please, this is where I'll call it a wrap for today on the show because we have a guest now who is here. Of course, let's take a little breather, then we'll come back for to host our guest now.
Echo FM.
Echo FM, 100.7 The Fresh News People.